Hello guys, good evening. I'm Mr. Blair. I'm head of chemistry here at Ralph Allen School. I'm going to go through with you this evening a little bit about what chemistry A-level course is, how we run it here at Ralph Allen School, what specifications we use, and what we can offer as well as a school. Okay, so these are the kind of things I'm gonna talk over in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. So why take chemistry? We're gonna look at the course a little bit, a bit about practical work and what we offer here at Ralph Allen School. So to begin with, why chemistry? So chemistry is a brilliant subject. It can be used in so many different things, as well as obviously going on to do medicine degrees or veterinary degrees, anything science related. Chemistry is really important for that. In fact, for medicine, it's the only specific A-level they actually ask for, which is chemistry. But apart from that, even if you didn't want to go do science specifically at degree level, but you enjoyed it at GCSE, then it's a really good A-level to take just because of how kind of renowned it is by all universities. Even if you went to go to do a science degree or anything related to it, there's a lot of transferable skills from chemistry into other subjects, as well as the fact that universities view it as a hard subject. It's one of the more difficult A-levels, and universities will look favourably upon a student who has done well in chemistry A-level, even if you go on to do something like law or finance or anything that's kind of non-science related. But there's a big chunk of kind of degree things you can go on to do with chemistry, and there's much more than that as well. So who are we at Ralph Allen School? It's me, I'm head of chemistry. We also have Mrs. Bouvier and Mr. Hunter, who are our chemistry team here. And between us, we teach all three parts of the chemistry A-level. So that's split into three different parts. So inorganic, organic, and physical chemistry. Now at GCSE, you would have gone from just science onto chemistry, physics, biology, and now we're splitting up chemistry again into three separate parts, and they're very different. So physical chemistry is more to do with the math side of things. Organic chemistry is to do with structures made up of carbon and hydrogen, and inorganic is all to do with properties and periodicity and how trends look in the periodic table. So we share that between us across the 2 years. How it looks at the moment is we have 8 hours of lessons in year 12 and 9 in year 13. Both all classes at year 12 and 13 are split between two teachers. So currently I teach all year 12 and year 13, and then we split the other two classes between Mr. Hunter and Mrs. Bouvier. Next year we are also going to have Miss Symes joining the team as well. So she might be taking on some year 12 lessons. The specification we've chosen here at Ralph Allen is OCR A. Be careful if you look at it online, there is an OCR B as well. So OCR A is the one that we look at. And it's kind of the most common one really that we use. And I really like it because it's got a wide range of chemistry in quite a lot of depth in certain parts. It's made up of 6 modules, one of them being specifically to do with practical skills, which I'll touch upon in a second. And the rest of it is split across the other 5 modules, that inorganic, organic, and physical chemistry I talked about. There's 3 exams at the end of your second year, your A2 year, so we don't sit any exams at the end of AS apart from mocks. You sit 3 exams that everything will be split across, and they will be added up, and your total will give you a grade. And then alongside that, you do a practical endorsement. So across the 2 years, we have to sit 12 practicals. Okay, these are called PAGs, practical assessment groups. These are the 12 on the screen now. For each of those, there are about 4 different options that we can do. So it gives us a massive range of practical. At the moment, with COVID and everything, obviously in a lot of places it'd be difficult to do practical. Here at Ralph Allen and in chemistry, we're trying to be really make sure that we're doing all of the practical work as we would have done to begin with, even though currently the exam board is letting us do less if we needed to, but we're still aiming to get as much practical work done as possible. So they'd sit 12 of those, and at the end we'd say yes, they've passed their practical endorsement. But then in the exam they'll get questions specifically about those practical based techniques as well. So like I said, 12 core practicals, they're awarded a grade. It's only a pass or a fail, and then they get that alongside their actual grade in chemistry. So they'll need both to go on to university. We're really proud of our results over the last few years in Ralph Allen. So I've added up the ones from summer 2019, which I think are really, really good. But we're constantly striving to improve and develop our teaching as a department to get even better results. Okay, what we offer. So between us, we are a really experienced team, and I've never worked with such passionate chemists before. We absolutely love the subject, love teaching it at A level. We teach it based on practical work, so high level of practical work throughout, which is one of the main reasons, even through COVID, we've tried to get as much practical work in as possible. I think that's really, really important for a subject like chemistry, especially if you go on to do something like that in university, where you end up doing whole days worth of labs. You need that practice at A level, so it's not a massive jump when you get there. What other things we've got kind of work in our favour is we're right next to University of Bath, so they've got brilliant chemistry labs over there, and we often be able to send students across, and often we have degree level students come over and do some talks for us as well, which is really, really good. And finally, kind of the last really important one is Mrs. Bouvier has massive experience in getting students successfully into Oxford and Cambridge. So that's a really massive thing that we've got going for our team there as well. So entry requirements. So 4 GCSEs at grades 6 to 9, you need grade 6 in chemistry and then grade 6 in either physics or biology if you did triple science. And if you're doing combined science, you need a 6, okay, as well as a grade 5 in maths and English. There's quite a big chunk of maths in the chemistry, especially in the physical aspect of chemistry. So getting a grade 5 in maths is really important as well. Any other questions? If you are a current student, please come find me in M8 or any time really. If you're not a Ralph Allen student, there's my email. Please use that. Drop me any questions at all. And again, if you are in school and you know some of the current year 12 and 13 students, please ask them a bit about chemistry. They'll be really honest about it and how we do things here. So yeah, brilliant. Thank you guys. I look forward to seeing some of you next year, whether you are already a Ralph Allen student or not. I really look forward to seeing you in chemistry. Please come chat to me if there's anything you need to ask.